Welcome back to Mass Effect 3. Today we will continue Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. Those are so time to continue the Leviathan DLC, which isn't DLC in the Legendary Edition. It's included in the base DLC in the base game, but it was originally released as DLC, so that's what I call it.
We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away.
Good plan.
Using Garneau's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
Damn thing's been here the whole time. Why weren't we affected?
Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
Sensible hypothesis.
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe.
Makes sense.
It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it here in the lab.
Agreed.
Hint,
Bryson's
hint.
team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around.
Hey, guy. Energy emissions tests. Artifact P3X118. Hadley, Derek. Artifact tests negative for infrared and ultraviolet emissions. No gamma or X-ray radiation detected. Follow-up tests. Artifact does not react to application of various stimuli. Internal readings inconclusive. No progress in determining age. Guess I stayed here all night finding out that this thing isn't really important. Fell asleep at desk. Conclusion. Artifact is definitely inert and safe. Recommend keeping it here for reference. We should all be near it. Maybe more useful than Leviathan alone. Recommend we abandon hunt for Leviathan and seek more productive studies. Gee, I wonder if he was being controlled. That P3X118 might be a bit of a Stargate reference. There was an episode. Apparently, there was an episode of Stargate SG-1, which featured a bunch of aliens from a planet that was called P3X118. The aliens infiltrated Stargate Command. While posing as personnel at the base. So, possible Stargate reference
They
there.
were testing the artifact for energy emissions.
And found nothing. Still, I recommend leaving it shielded.
Especially given how his notes end there.
Anything interesting about the artifact's structure?
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance.
Sorry. I just love it. I just love that thing.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
Don't ruin Shepard's dreams.
Edie, what project was Garneau working on when he found the artifact?
Basilisk.
Got anything on Basilisk?
Several ships, a mythical creature, and a rare mid-tier enemy type in the Galaxy of Fantasy video game. It possesses a gaze attack capable of triggering synced animation kills. Player forums describe it as overpowered.
I meant the project, Edie.
Oh. Then, no.
There's got to be something here on this artifact. What about the server?
Bryson's assistant wiped the office server and destroyed all backups, likely before killing Bryson. However, records show new messages on Bryson's personal comm terminal upstairs.
Could be worth a look.
So that little basilisk thing, that little basilisk reference, probably a reference to the Banshees in this game, because a lot of between the synced animation kills and players describing them as overpowered. That's a common complaint about the Banshees, is that they're overpowered. So, yeah. Probably. I kind of like this painting. And yeah, I kind of like that one. So yeah, probably they were they were joking about feelings towards the Banshees.
A message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Anne. According to my records, she worked with her father.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula. Project Scarab paid off. I've got another artifact like the one Garneau found. I think it could be affecting people's behavior. You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn Garneau, but I can't get through. We've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Anne Bryson was attempting to contact Garneau on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
Yeah, she seems to have been a little late with that warning.
She sounded worried.
If Reaper forces were approaching, her concern was warranted.
Let's hope we get to her before they do.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula, working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
So you can't just go straight to the Pylos Nebula from here. Only 3 systems, I believe. So it doesn't take long to search them, and it's worth searching them all anyway, frankly.
The Reapers. Let's hope we find Anne before they do.
Stone paintings.
Can you identify this, Edie?
It originates with a pre-spaceflight culture, but there are none recorded in the Pylos Nebula.
So not helpful for our search, but extremely interesting.
Does anything in Anne Bryson's work history suggest where she might be?
Nothing relevant.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something. The locker is secure. We must locate an access card to open it.
Access card for the requisitions locker?
Yes. According to records, it was last used by Anne Bryson to obtain equipment for Project Scarab.
Hey. There you go. What? That wasn't supposed to happen. I've literally never seen that happen before. Give me a minute. I want to check something here very, very quickly. Phew! It does come back. I seriously never saw it explode before. I didn't know that was a thing. Luckily, it does come if you...
What Anne Bryson requisitioned for Project Scarab.
Luckily, if you leave and come back, so does the husk head.
Didn't need an environmental suit. Didn't take breathing masks. Wind protection gear.
Based on what Anne Bryson did or did not requisition, the dig site was arid but habitable.
Get me a filter for systems with compatible planets.
The other thing she took was water filtration, I think.
What about criminal activity in the Pylos Nebula?
Because the area is part of the Attican Traverse, criminal reports are unreliable at best.
Task Force Aurora, current travel requisitions. Team Project Basilisk. Team Leader Garneau Alex, MSV Kirkwall. Project Scarab, Bryson Anne, MSV Icarus.
Anne Bryson flew out on a ship called the Icarus. Can you track its movements?
No. The Reapers have disrupted civilian comm buoys. but we might learn more if we find the ship's specifications. I believe you saw them earlier.
Any correlation between Project Scarab and these unexplained creature sightings?
Not beyond Leviathan itself.
Any idea if Project Scarab involved Element Zero?
Unlikely. We may learn more from the Project Requisitions locker.
Already learned everything I could there. I believe I have found all the clues. So yeah. The ship's here, the Nikunis, the Icarus there, and the Galdu.
The Icarus. Here we go.
The ship has enhanced electrostatic discharge cells. They facilitate long-range FTL travel.
So they jumped to the Pylos Nebula by mass relay, then flew to another system.
Yes. Otherwise, they would have chartered a less expensive ship.
Okay, we can rule out the relay system. We found
love that
Prothean
thing.
data earlier. Are there any ruins in the Pylos Nebula?
Nothing Prothean.
Bryson's assistant Hadley. Do we have an update on his status?
He is in a vegetative state. The doctors believe it is permanent.
Nah,
But the miners
poor guy.
recovered when the artifact was destroyed.
Hadley lost consciousness when he attempted to answer our questions about Leviathan. It may have been a deliberate attempt to silence him permanently. Based on the search data, it is one of these two systems.
And no false leads
Based
this
on
time.
the data, only one system remains a viable possibility.
Good. Let's go get Ann Bryson.
Bye, guy. So, you're going to want to check all three systems in the Pylos Nebula anyway, just because there are some things that you can find there.
Signal confirmed.
Jonas, a methane ammonia ice giant, is believed to be an extrasolar planet captured by its star. It was developed as a fuel depot serving the Pylos cluster. Eldfell Ascent Energy had established a base on one of its moons to crack water ice into hydrogen and oxygen and skim helium-3 from its atmosphere. The Reapers destroyed both the base and the abandoned infrastructure, but not before triggering a trap, a crude nuclear device meant to catch them in its blast. Nice. Very smart work there. From orbit, the Normandy sensors can pick out a sign that some waggish employee has left on the wreckage of the moonbase. Gone fishing. Ha. I approve of that poem. Isael is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. Though gas giants are known for their powerful magnetic fields, Isael's field is stronger than current models predict. Within the frost line of its solar system, where gas giants do not usually form, Isael is believed to have once been extrasolar. With no infrastructure to speak of, the Reapers have ignored Isael as a military target. Jovian dissertation, so this is why you still want to scan all the systems.
I found something.
Let's see. As Pylos is currently unclaimed by any sovereign power, Council naval patrols are few and far between. Thus far, none of the local pirates have been apprehended, and the Reapers have shown little interest in the system. It is possible Viorisa could be used as a base of operations for fleeing ships. This, I know I've been here, I know I visited here in Mass Effect 2, so not going to read any descriptions beyond whatever's new. Radiation shielding sheath. Yeah, Ciano. I distinctly remember Ciano, the description there. There's evidence that a complex of artificial structures once existed in the north of the sunward-facing hemisphere, but they have been badly degraded by millennia of heat and radiation. Several bunkers of radioactive waste, apparently byproduct of primitive fission plants, have been discovered on the far side. The Reapers appear to have ignored Ciano, concentrating on systems with a higher population. I actually distinctly remember that description. Like I said, no sense reading planets that I read last time. Just want to take a quick look for anything new. Zaharan. Not totally sure if I visited Zaharan in the previous game.
Signal confirmed.
A methane-soaked gas giant, Grotesque, featured helium-3 collection machinery serving the colonists of Namakli, but it appears their kinetic barriers failed long ago due to neglect. The apparatus was destroyed by meteorites, probably originating in Grotesque's ring, creating one more hurdle for anyone trying to settle on Namakli. A-Stag was discovered by a joint Asari-Vorcha exploration team, and abandoned shortly thereafter. Asari-Vorcha, that's pretty interesting. The planet's light atmosphere of nitrogen and krypton is not overtly hostile to Vorcha, but its heat makes it uninhabitable except in expensive habitats. Its low density precludes the presence of many valuable minerals, and so settling the planet was deemed not worth the effort. Azarhas is a hothouse planet rich in nitrogen, methane, and ethane. Similar to Namakli, it is metal poor. Additionally, it is suspected that few asteroid impacts have struck it over the millennia, precluding accessible deposits of common precious metals in the crust. Decrepit Asari orbital stations from scientific expeditions long ago circle the planet. None display signs of occupation. An arid but habitable planet, Namakli was briefly colonized by the Pyrena Corporation, a consortium of Asari colonists and socialized Vorcha laborers. After an economic downturn, however, many Asari left the planet, and the Vorcha population kept growing to the point where they bred faster than could be educated. Soon, they turned violent and uncontrollable, and the colonies essentially self-destructed. Today, Namakli is a wasteland with little population, but Vorcha packs are scattered across the deserts. Settlers frequently run into these packs, discouraging recolonization. The lack of complex biota and scarcity of profitable metals drove the last few proverbial nails into Namakli's coffin. No one has stepped forth in the past few years with the will, the funding, or the firepower to establish a permanent colony. Search successful. Scans have located a close grouping of environmentally shielded habitats and an active power source. Closer examination is required to confirm dig site presence.
We have located Anne Bryson's dig site.
So obviously, if you didn't narrow it down, then each system you have to scan. I think each system gives you like one planet to scan for dig site, and gives you a message: dig site not found. James and Caden. James and Caden, why not? Team humanity, I guess. Down for 25%. Yeah, sure, the Claymore for again. Typhoon, Executioner. Oh, and nobody's got enough points for a skill, I guess.
Okay, so we got reports of an attack on some scientists, right?
Right. Edie, can you tell us anything else?
This is the main site of a series of excavations established under Dr. Garrett Bryson. Staff records confirm the project lead is his daughter, Anne.
Nepotism.
She has recently uncovered another artifact possibly linked to Leviathan. That discovery must have made this dig site a target.
Yes. The attack means the Reapers are one step ahead of us. We need to pick up the pace. And since Bryson's daughter is our only lead, our objective is clear. Cortez?
Nothing so far, Commander. If she's down there, she hasn't responded to our hails. Getting some strange signals, though. Give me a minute.
Maybe the artifact she uncovered is complicating things.
Agreed. Take us in closer.
Copy that.
There's something else complicating things.
We have hostiles!
Take us in.
Commander, on the landing platform!
That's her.
Yeah, we noticed.
Okay, let's get...
Damn! Tracking multiple bogies!
Get us over there!
Negative, it's too high. Heading to lower platform, hang on! There, go!
Jump!
Yeah. their wings still move while I'm frozen like this. That's cute. So yeah.
Whole place can come apart. Move. She's somewhere above us.
Hello? Is anyone there? I'm coming down.
No, stay where you are. This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance Navy. It's too dangerous. We'll come to you.
Yes, okay. You should take the elevator up on the far side.
Copy that. We're on our way.
So a fun thing about this this mission, at least the early part of it, all those harvesters circling, they'll take shots at you. You can't kill them. You can't hit them at all. Is there something over here? Nope, nothing actually over here. Just an alternate path to take, I guess.
Through here.
Like, that is ridiculous number of harvesters. Kind of a shame you can't kill them all.
Commander, they're swarming everywhere up here.
Can you find a place to hide?
I'll try.
Get there. Stay put. Watch out!
Shit! There goes the easy way.
Look for another path.
Oh, jeez. Well, Raider, I think not a bad gun, but it's certainly not the best gun I've got. Certainly not the best shotgun you can get right now. I don't even know what the hell just happened.
Looks like a bridge over there.
Shockwaved him and he just disappeared. Well, that's interesting.
Controls are broken. Someone try to fix it.
You got it. Ah, wires are fried. Give me a minute. won't. You work!
Ooh, that guy blew up nice.
Well, that seemed to work. I'm raising the bridge now.
Banshee!
Okay, that one went down nice and easy. I still have the difficulty on upright, hardcore. Just making sure. Because that Banshee just seemed to go down quicker than I was expecting.
Bridge is up!
You don't actually have to deal with the Banshee, you can just keep moving. You can just climb the elevator, it can't come after you.
This way.
There's the elevator!
Got it! Anne, the elevator's blocked. Is there another way up?
I'll override the pod door near you. There's an access point above, Commander, but you'll have to climb to it.
Copy that.
No problem. Recoil system! Hurrah! Whoops. Want to actually get that guy. Reef him for me, will you? There we go. And more art. Presumably pretty ancient art, I would think. I'm very upset at that dude. He was supposed to fly off. I guess there's nowhere to for him to fly to. But still disappointing.
We're blocked. Find
What about this one? Wait, Shepard?
Yep, seems to work.
They attacked my assistant Hopkins. We're being cornered.
Stay hidden, Doctor.
We're trying, but there's too many of them. Hurry!
Jeez, there's just a lot. There's just a lot going on in this mission. Bye. That was a sniper. That was a sniper sight that I just saw for a second there. I know at some point somebody comments on the on some of the art, but I thought it was earlier than this.
Anne, you still there?
We're barely hanging on. Hopkins is wounded. Are you close?
We're moving as fast as we can. Hang in there.
Coming down!
Around! Go around!
No, Boyles, stay down. Oh, God.
What's happening?
Kirkwood and Boyles trying to run for it. The Reaper's got him.
Don't move until we get there.
Oh, snap. I want to just look at the art here. I want to look at the pretty pictures. Yeah, that's weird looking. Well, that thing went down fast. There's just so much going on in this. It's all the way it keeps shaking. Another Omniblade attachment. Completely useless for me.
There's the elevator.
Get to it!
Whoops. Salvage! Hurrah! Medkit! Hurrah! Elevator! Hurrah! Maybe there isn't any comment with the team I used. Maybe the team I used doesn't comment on the on any of the wall art.
I think Hopkins is dead.
He tried to run. I told him not to, but he wanted to help the others. Where did everyone go?
I'm sorry. They didn't make it. Doctor, I need you to come with me.
Oh god. Yes, of course. I was at another dig site when they attacked. I got back as quick as I could, but what's happening?
Commander.
Oh, here's the comment on the wall art.
I'm not sure, but it might have something to do with these paintings. Is that Leviathan?
Yes. Yes, we think so. It's old, much older than my father thought. And there, as if the natives were under its power. Clearly a Reaper, but acting alone. Not like any Reaper we've seen before.
Doctor, I understand you found something recently.
The artifact. Yes, of course. Incredible. It's just ahead. It may sound strange, but I'm certain it affects people. Their behavior. I've only had a short time to study it.
Not strange at all. Did you find anything?
Not much, but I did learn something about the energy it generates. Get down!
What are they doing?
They've activated it. I've never managed anything. Doctor. They've learned too well. The darkness must not be breached.
Shepard!
Take it out!
Got it.
You okay? Cortez, we have Ann Bryson. Need a pickup.
On my way, Commander.
Copy that. You see the shuttle? You run. Don't look back.
Okay. Yes.
We need to get rid of that harvester.
We'll bring it down. Okay, Cortez, get in here.
Alright, so I picked the right angle to shoot it from, I guess.
Copy that, Commander.
Yeah.
Copy that. Everybody, let's go!
Can't really remember if there are infinite enemies here. I know there's no pickups, but... Oh, well, there's a med kit there. Oh, there's some salvage. Once the harvester's dead, you just have to get over here. Once the harvester's down, you can just rush to the, though it's dangerous.
You okay?
Yeah, Commander. I think so. I blacked out.
Leviathan took control of you. We cut the connection before you got hurt.
Leviathan itself? That's incredible.
You were somewhere cold and
Reapers
dark.
seem as interested in it as we are.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way.
We were hoping you could help us figure out why. But first, Doctor, I have some bad news.
Anne, please. Suppose Leviathan's broken away from the other Reapers. Never went back to dark space. Like a rogue, or even a defector. I have to call my father. He'll want to know.
Anne, you need to listen to me, okay? Your father is dead. Sorry.
He's... What? Dead? He can't be dead.
We met with him, hoping to find out what he knew. Something happened.
Something happened?
You're not the first to lose control. Your father's assistant. One minute he was fine. The next... he drew a gun on your father. I couldn't stop him.
I can't believe this.
We have to find out what's behind it all. You're the only one who can help us. Anne?
I want to see his office.
We'll arrange for transportation and meet you there.
Under messages, alright. From Grace Sato, hey! Remember her a couple episodes ago? Commander Shepard, just want to say how indebted I am to you. Not just for saving my life, but for giving me a greater sense of purpose. After our deal securing the Arayan base on Enteron, I now know I have something more than my technical expertise to offer. Systems Technician, 3rd grade. Good for her.
Commander?
Commander?
I have formulated a psych profile for Dr. Anne Bryson. She is not used to death, but she may be quite capable under stress.
Helpful. Thanks.
How's the ship holding up, Edie?
Yeah,
The envelope of mass-free space we create.
That's what I figured. At a certain point, you just start getting that bit of dialogue repeated.
So a Reaper goes rogue and kills one of its own. And that's what we're looking at here, right? Bryson
Looks
really
like.
was onto something big. Amazing. A lot of smart people in this galaxy. I'm a lucky guy to work with so many of them. Hey, Shepard.
I like that outlook that he's got.
I can handle the Reapers that run around, or the ones that crawl, or the ones that shuffle menacingly toward you, but it's the flying ones that give me the creeps.
Fair.
Later.
Just be glad I didn't bring you to face a fleet of them. That's really the only way to describe that, was a fleet of Reapers. Or a fleet of Harvesters. Or a flock, I suppose. A flock of Harvesters.
What is it with you and rescuing scientists from dig sites that have been overrun by hostile forces? If you decide to help her take down the Shadow Broker, I'm going to be jealous and somewhat concerned.
Cute.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, I mean, rescuing scientists from danger is just what I do. It's my kink, I suppose.
If Leviathan is a defector, a Reaper that broke away from the others, then it is also a traitor. And traitors are never to be trusted, even among the enemy. If they can betray their own kind, imagine what they can do to you.
Not a bad point. That's definitely a fair point to make. I'll give him that.
Shepard?
Nothing to report. Nothing to report, Commander.
I'm glad N. Bryson got out safely. I just hope we find Leviathan before the Reapers do. Good to see you.
Of course we will. It'll be fine. Don't worry, Tally. Finding things before the enemy is another thing that I do.
Commander.
Actually, as often as not, the enemy finds it before I do, but then I take it back.
If another Harvester keeps me from dropping you off on the target LZ, so help me.
That's the bond. Don't let those oversized roaches push you around.
Mr. Vega, taking on a sky full of worm necks and a troop transport is like sending you against the Earth invasion armed with brass knuckles.
What? You don't think I could do it?
I appreciate you checking in on me.
I think that Vega would probably do pretty well in that scenario. He wouldn't win, but he'd do reasonably well. You know?
I don't know the scientific measurement of a shitload, but that seemed like a shitload of harvesters.
I like that line.
Hey.
And yes, that was, in fact, a metric shitload of harvesters. Alright, may as well show off the new shotgun I got. The Raider, so not too bad. Decent damage and good fire rate. It's got multiple shots before you have to reload. That can be pretty useful. Carried by the Batarian military's notorious Special Intervention Unit, the Raider is a semi-automatic shotgun that loads slowly but fires rapidly, with tremendous force. Short range even for a shotgun, the Raider has a large pellet spread. Rather than eliminating recoil, its integral compensators instead make it predictable and vertical. So, actually not too bad a weapon. Not great. There are definitely better shotguns. In fact, I've got 2 of them already at level 5. But they're sure as hell worse shotguns. Oops. $136. I really should just start buying stuff at this point. Like, I should just start buying armors and level up guns that I don't even need. Alright. I'll just pick this up and nice. Alright, so next episode, back to the Citadel to finish off Leviathan. So we are making some very good progress. Yeah, we'll be done before you know it. Yeah, Leviathan, Horizon, Citadel Party. This is honestly going to be the bulk of the remaining episodes. I'll be honest. The remaining Citadel stuff is probably going to take more episodes than anything else that's left. At least 3 episodes, might be 4. So, yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Though. You're gonna love it. I guarantee you're gonna love it. Anyway, that is that for this episode. Next episode, as I said, we finish up Leviathan, and I'll see you then.